1933 by the then Saudi finance minister Abdullah al-Suleiman and Lloyd Hamilton of the Standard Oil Company of California was to ultimately determine the prosperity of Saudi Arabia. 70 years later, and still steward of the kingdom's oil and gas resources, Saudi Aramco has grown to become the world's largest energy supplier.
Texas, land of legend, home to tall tales. It's here that one of the greatest stories in crime fighting lore burst onto the landscape. The Texas Rangers.
So the moment arrived, the end of the 5th EVA. We'd done everything. We'd accomplished all of our goals, all of the instruments. We'd even put on the extra insulation on the outside of the telescope. And to my great surprise, in that moment when I gave Hubble one last little pat and a salute,
from London, New York, and around the world, this is Global View. In the next hour, the Russo-Japanese War, author Timothy Garton Ash on New World Politics, and will Russia's future repeat its history? With your host, Alberto Cole.
NanoComplex presents the new sleek hair straightening system. The system includes the cleansing pre-nano shampoo, the Keratin Gold shampoo free of sulfates and paraben,
Masters of the Mess is an exciting cooking competition featuring the top military chefs from the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Navy, and the Marines. This is where we celebrate the art of good cooking by our armed forces, no matter where they serve.
Vernon has been in business for almost 40 years, serving the DC metro region, residential and commercial heating and air conditioning. So at Vernon, all of our people are drug tested, background checked, and meet all of our high technical standards before we ever let them into your home or your office.
It was empire on a scale that has never been equaled. Mysterious, violent in the extreme, and endlessly inventive. Only one empire has survived for 4,000 years: China. All-powerful emperors mobilized immense peasant armies for feats of engineering unparalleled in human history. A gilded tomb with rivers of flowing mercury.
It's hard to believe that something like that could be purely the product of human labor.
The world's longest canal. A naval fleet mightier than any that had ever put to sea. But none can compare to the monument that would change the face of the earth. The Great Wall of China.
This is the biggest project management in history.
And yet, dynasty after dynasty, consumed by vanity and greed, would be toppled from power when the people rose up and oppression turned to destruction.